How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing, Sweet Pea?
Good. It feels like a really weird Monday or an off Friday.
Any
Can't
particular
be Tuesday.
reason why?
I don't know. I've been up and at 'em early. Been speaking to Dead all day early.
How are the dead doing?
Dead are doing great. They're very happy to be speaking.
Oh, good. Hi,
Right,
Griff.
Griff?
I love you.
Hi, Mom.
Griffin was telling me that he didn't want to forsake his Griff's gifts and that he wanted today to be for Griff's gifts.
Okay, perfect.
I can't hear you. What's happening?
Oh, there you are. Yay.
Perfect.
All right. Don't touch anything else. I got it just right. You want me to do this? You leave it alone. Griffin goes, she's out of her mind. I'm making requests they're not going to stick to. But that was weird. That did not need to happen.
Hi. Who else there today?
Griffin,
Hi, Gigi. I love you.
Kara,
Hi, Kara.
Kara,
Kara.
Kara. I don't know who you are, do I? Well, it's nice to meet you. Some young kid with, looks like black hair.
Okay.
His skin and his hair just don't go together. It's very funny. Like white with jet black hair. Peggy, thank you. Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Carl, I remembered you. Oh, Roger, Uncle Roger.
Hi, Uncle Raj.
Hi. She's the grandmother. Your grandmother.
Hi, Grandma.
Sorry. And you are. She's an aunt.
Okay. Terry?
Is that on your mom's side?
Mm-hmm.
Have we met her before? I kind of
Is it Porta or Carrie?
hard to see. Carrie,
Tara.
Tara.
With a T.
It's a hard sound. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I have your P team, S team, T team.
Sweet Peas?
Sweet peas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. And that's it.
Okay, it's a full house. Okay, Griff.
He goes like this.
I know. Get ready for today to get a little heated. Okay. Say hi to Tom Petty for me, first of all, for us.
Did that happen?
Howdy lip. Yeah. And but who is this Stephen Paddock that just shot up Las Vegas? What was the motive? He went into the Mandalay Bay with like 17 weapons and shot into a country music concert and killed like 59 people so far, but 500 and something people were injured. So they interviewed the brother, and he sounds dumbfounded how he got these arsenal weapons. And I guess we could start on the top layer of, do you know why? What was his motive, Griff?
Griffin says that it's not a terrorist attack. This is not something that is country against country or even belief system against belief system. It's not something broader. This is an internal breakdown
Okay.
in this man's life. He's showing me pictures, so I'm getting a little slow and translating. But I see him driving to this place with a group. There's 4 men who have the weapons. They run this underground selling of guns and stuff. I think they would be very common to reach. This isn't like a secret society, nothing like this. This is like a guy you meet at a bar. Like, oh, that's what you want? Oh, I got that. So it's not like, ooh,
Right.
this is just what happens in the States. It probably happens in other countries as well. This is what this man does. It lines up this gentleman who did that's just what I call them. He doesn't want me to call this man a gentleman.
This dude.
Guy, dude. Okay, we'll say dude. This dude is having a mental breakdown, like a psychotic snap break.
Right.
And for him to feel alive, for him to feel vindicated or okay that he sees life as this frail, useless waste of existence, that he plotted, he planned it, he knew it was coming, whatever the concert?
Yeah.
He plotted it. He knew exactly where to go. And he said it was just ever so slightly inspired by the JFK shooting.
Okay.
Ever so slightly. Like the idea came from, and that's smart to be up and away.
Right. Like he got his map that way. Like, oh, if I get up in a building, I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How long did he plan it? He had to plan it for a while, Griff, because he did get some of the guns legally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He knew he wanted to get the guns, but the guns weren't purchased with that specific concert in mind. I don't see that coming for like a few months ahead, 3, 4 maximum. So it's not like he's living this whole years of existence like plotting and planning. It's a shorter amount of time.
Right.
So he had to break the wall, bust the
windows out.
He bust the windows out.
He went to, I think it was the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay, which had complete.
Oh, he's really high.
Which had complete access, and 2 of the guns were found on tripods. He had like 17 weapons, and then they went into his house and he had like 17 weapons back home. So he had to been carting those guns to the hotel for a few days because he had checked in on a Thursday, and the shooting happened 3 days later, I believe. Don't quote me on that part, but just a few days later. And he was gambling in the hotel, they know. But why that concert? Any significance, or just around a number of people there?
No significance, not to the singer, the genre. I don't see anything like that. It's a number of people, it's turnout and accessibility.
Right.
They have collected all the recordings from all over Vegas, and the dude's activity seems completely normal.
Right.
Like he's snapped. This is a normal action and activity to this dude.
Right.
And he's fine.
So he lived a normal life up until this point, pretty much?
I hear yes.
Okay, so us as humans, what is the spiritual lesson in this?
It's not time to be funny, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead. We need some humor.
Never go to a concert at Vegas?
Yeah. Those are getting, everyone's scared now to go to venues, Griff. It's getting more and more frightening.
I believe Mandalay Bay has like $2 rooms now, so just saying.
Yeah.
And it's probably the safest it's ever gonna be right now. So
right.
Just saying.
Yeah, he goes, Thank you, Dylan.
Right, right,
Got his back on the sick humor.
right. I guess, the right to bear arms is going to come into the light. Well, okay to bear arms, whatever, but nobody needs to own a assault weapon legally, because those are designed to kill multiple people, not for defense.
It's harder to have a handgun than it is an assault rifle.
It is. So you think you got it like around about? Oh, it's easier to get an assault
In the
rifle.
state of California, it is much easier to get an AR-15 than it is to get conceal and carry for a hand weapon. That within itself is ass backwards. If you're going to complain about gun rights, let's start there.
Right. So maybe that needs to be brought to awareness. I just watched Jimmy Kimmel's emotional monologue because that's his hometown or whatever, and he was talking about when he was a kid, he saw a fire on the news, and a guy jumped for his life in one of the major hotels. And then, as a society, or Vegas changed the fire laws, because then another fire happened after that, and then they changed the fire laws so that now you don't see that anymore. So when are we going to stop this? Because Orlando shooting, like so many shootings, for mental illness people to get guns in general. And it's like, are we just going to just put up with it and it's just going to get worse and worse? Or
He says we can't put up with it.
right.
He says this is something that cannot be unseen. And this one goes, he says, I'm not talking about the quality of life. Everybody's life is extremely important and valued. But this, it is. He says, even the one shooting the guns. But he said, this example is more in your face than any other because this isn't targeted to a specific group.
Right.
And he goes, and that's when it gets scary. Because if you think you're average John Doe, Jane Doe, and you're fine and you're walking a straight line, that you're not going to be anybody's target, that's not the truth.